Hi everybody. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video. I understand that over 3 months have passed since I last uploaded. I wanted to let you all know that I am alive and I'm doing okay. I wanted to make a video on something other than gaming today. I wanted to be a little more serious and more open than I have been in the past and just generally share more with you all. First of all, my name is Sam. I know it's the first time I've ever shared my name on any of my videos, if at all. I am 20 years old as of November 11th, 2025, the date which I'm posting this video. I have a beautiful girlfriend and I live with her. We make ends meet and can live a generally okay life. My aspirations have changed recently. I didn't know where I was going or what I wanted to do. I was lost in a sense. I am now much more aware of what I want and who I am as a person. I dropped out of college because I was working over 60 hours a week at the Walmart in my area. I tried my best to go to school and finish my degree. My degree wasn't anything special. It was an Associate of the Arts and Sciences, otherwise known as a General Studies degree. I was going to try and become an LPN. An LPN is a licensed practical nurse. Obviously, with the amount of work I was doing and having just moved out of my parents' house, adult life hit me like a bag of bricks, which I am sure most of you can relate. I started working for a company after 3 months of unemployment, which was about a year after I started living on my own. That company is currently paying me $19.75 an hour and has given me some breathing room in my living situation. I'm about to start a job making $29.69 an hour as well. Once I have this job, I will have more free time to make videos and generally live my life. I want to make videos where I can transport the viewer away from whatever terrible situation they may be in and help them to feel a bit less lost than I did when I was a kid. I was in a bad situation growing up, and I'm lucky I survived. I was held at gunpoint a few times by different members of my family and just generally did not have a good home life. I'll spare the details. I want to make videos that can transport the viewer away from all of their problems and bad feelings. I want to make videos like that because of people like Sean McLaughlin, or Jacksepticeye as he is better known, and people like Markiplier or Smitty and Cryos. Their videos always made me feel better. And especially when times were hard and I got to see not only one video but 2 videos a day from Jack. It made life easier. I want everyone who comes and watches one of my videos to feel like they have a place to belong regardless of where they come from or what they may look like or what disabilities they may have. I want this channel to be an escape from life for people who are struggling or feeling down. I want people to know that there is someone who cares about them, someone who knows that that person is not just a number on a screen and knows that they are a real person with real experiences and emotions. I had a talk with my uncle, who I haven't spoken to in about 15 years. If you do the math on that, I was about 5 years old. So it's been a long time. He and my mother are in entirely different situations. He is rich. He lives on a beautiful 10-acre plot of land. Meanwhile, my mom lives in a rundown, beat up house alone. Well, not alone, but she lives on welfare and disability checks. In this talk that we had, it was about 4 or 5 hours long. He told me something which has stuck with me for about a month and some change. He said, "It's not about where you come from. It's about who's behind the controls." When he said this, my perspective on life changed. I felt, at least in the past year or two, that my life has kind of been up in the air, out of control, lost. And this, when he said that, especially with coming from my mother's living situation where I grew up with her trying to take care of our family with just welfare checks and disability, it was something else. Because he and my mom both came from a trailer park. They were both poor. They both didn't have food on the tables, every single day. It wasn't like the lights always stayed on or the water was always running. But his situation and my mom's situation are entirely different. And that saying, when he said it, put everything into perspective. What I'm saying is that I am finally behind the controls, and life will not have its way with me anymore. And if this message gets out there, I want you, the viewer watching this right now, to know that no matter the situation you're in, you can take control. You are the master of your own ship, so to speak. No one can tell you or force you to be someone or somewhere you do not want to be. It's time to stop playing a character and be the real you. As my uncle said, it's not about where you come from. It's about who's behind the controls. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.